immediate news from right here in Las Vegas not long ago before we came up here on set. Fans here, the Golden Knights could be very happy. Jack Eichel, 8 more years here in Vegas, $13.5 million per year per our friend Darren Dreger. But the two biggest headlines contract-wise, one, of course, the Minnesota Wild and Kirill Kaprizov, they break the bank, a record-setting NHL contract. 8 years, $136 billion, most ever per year at $17 million a year. So we have the biggest contract ever, and then just days later, arguably the biggest discount in all of sports. Connor McDavid signs a 2-year extension, $12.5 million a year. So he doesn't get a lot of term there for Edmonton, but he wants to run it back. He said he wanted to win there. But it feels like, Gretz, right now the pressure is on that Edmonton team for the next couple of years to surround him with pieces so they can get this done.
Yeah, there's no question. First of all, we all know he's worth way more than that. He gave a home discount. He wants to win there. You can utilize some of that assets and that money to get other players to make their team better. It doesn't do him any good to take all the money he could take at the maximum rate and not be able to build a team around him. But I think that Edmonton's going to be a surprise team this year. I think they're a better team this year than they were last year. I think they're younger, they're faster, and they got 2 of the best players in the game. So, you know, good for him, good for the city of Edmonton, and I expect Edmonton to have a wonderful year.
I mean, that's charity work right there that he's doing in Edmonton. He should be getting a cut of the 50-50 at that number that he's getting. But, you know, all of a sudden that makes the Darnell contract not look as bad. The Bouchard, where he had to get paid $10.5, and obviously they end up linking in Wallman. So they get a little bit more familiarity in that locker room. Ekholm as well, which I think that's another bargain. The fact that he's at $4 million, where he's an incredible two-way defenseman. So it's nice that he's given that team the luxury in order to compete now, and in order to compete with these Southern teams, you know, you have to bend at some point, and I think he's done an incredible job of giving them an opportunity to win now.
You know, you start looking at these contracts, these signings. To me, it's just a great sign where the league is at right now. We used to start sweating around $11, $12 million contracts. I think GMs now is like, okay, we got to sign good players for 10, 11, 12 million. The top guy is going to make $16, $17 million. So I'm just happy that the league is, you know, trending in the right direction. They're doing a great job of, you know, optimizing everything that comes into the sport right now. And then obviously the players are benefiting from that. So a couple of surprising numbers for sure over the last couple of weeks. But the thing I take away, though, is still where we're at with the game right now and the league itself.
And I thought it was smart for McDavid to wait for Kaprizov to sign, because now he can sign at a discount. And he looks great to the fans at Edmonton, coming in at $12.5 million versus Kaprizov 17. I know people are up in arms saying, oh, the deals are going towards 17, 18, 19. I think about like Bobrovsky when he signed and he made $10 million a year. We all thought, oh, he's going to make $10 million a year. No, he's a bit of an outlier. And I think with Kaprizov deal, it's a little bit different because they've been trying to get renovations done in the arena the last couple of years. They want to get some municipal money. So what better way to show the local government that you're fully invested by keeping your top talent and showing the local government there that you're willing to do whatever you can to make sure the Minnesota Wild is the top team in the National Hockey League.